mamaya. Kaya wag po kayong magli-leave pagka nasa session na tayo ng breakout room.
Correct. At ito pa, Ma'am Jobs, ha? Kayo guys, ha, mga partners namin dito sa Ecom Accelerator, pag nagbe-breakout room, konti-konti kayo nawawala. Bakit ganon? Bakit konti-konti
Iyaan
tayo
natin
nawawala?
yan.
Kailangan hanggang dulo masustain natin kasi hindi lang naman yung topic ni Coach Richmond yung pinaghahandaan din natin, di ba? As well as yung mga sinishare ng iba pa nating partners. Di ba? Katulad ni Sir JV, si Odessa, nagsishare sila sa mga kapwa sellers din nila and mas natututo rin sila sa mga kapwa seller kung ano yung mga dapat i-improve, anong experience ko dito, anong experience ko dyan. And Ma'am Jove, marami rin nagtatanong, bakit nga ba tayo nagkaroon ng weekly kamusta?
Ano yun?
Okay. Sorry. So, bakit nga ba tayo nagkaroon ng weekly kamustahan? Kasi yan.
Of course, ang ating weekly kamustahan, no, na-formulate namin ito or naisip ng buong team ito kasi this is how we show then yung care natin, no, na
Correct.
ma-impart natin yung knowledge natin, hindi lang natin sarilinin dito sa Ecom Accelerator. Kung ano pa ba yung pwede nating maitulong, no, by sharing this knowledge sa ating mga partners.
Yes. And
Kaya meron tayong weekly kamustahan na sana po talaga consistently ma-attendan po natin.
And hindi lahat ng agency nagtuturo sa clients nila kasi syempre the usual thinking pag agency, bakit namin tuturuan yung mga clients namin? Clients na namin sila. Pag tinuruan namin sila, ibig sabihin aalis sila sa atin after a while. Pero dito sa Ecom Accelerator, mas energetic kami or mas gusto namin na nagtuturo din kami sa mga partners namin, di ba? Why?
Yes. Kumbaga, hindi tayo madamot sa information.
Correct. Bakit nga ba natin yung ginagawa? Kasi alam namin na hindi kayo habang buhay nasa Ecom Accelerator lang. And mataas din ang chance and meron talagang pagkakataon na magpapaalam kayo kay Ecom Accelerator pero hindi siya negative. So, may mga times, si Ma'am Jobs, na nag-end yung subscription pero ma'am, try ko muna kasi ang dami kong natutunan sa inyo. 'Di ba? Try ko naman na
Yes.
kami muna ang magi-strategize. Then pag hindi nag-effect, babalik kami sa inyo. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Mas maganda yung ganun 'di ba?
Kasi kaya nga tayo tinawag na partners, mga ma'am and sir, no? Hindi lang ito yung puro sa amin, puro kami na lang palagi ang nagbe-benefit. Of course, dahil sa nagki-care kami sa inyo, gusto din namin may natututunan din kayo sa amin. Kahit
Correct.
na mag-end kayo ng subscription sa amin, that's okay. Pero yun nga, at least meron kaming na-impart na knowledge sa inyo. Yeah. Okay, so Sir Luna, ano pang ating inaantay?
Siguro
We have
ano, no?
35 members na.
Correct. And nakikita ko naman maraming uma-attend dito, no? Sige, magkaroon tayo ng konting games lang. Ito ang question. Ano ang topic natin last week? Sige nga, sino pa nakakaalala? Ano ang topic natin last week? Ikaw, Ma'am Jobs, alam mo ba? Sige nga.
Hala,
Sige
wala
nga,
ata ako last
mag-comment,
week, sir.
mag-comment nga yung mga nandito nung last week. Ano ang topic? Ano ang topic natin last week? Sige, I encourage everyone na mag-comment. Sige sir. Sir Ken, ano ang topic natin last week?
Good evening po. So ang naging topic po for last week is yung paano po tayo mag-hire, kung paano po ipasok yung tao sa e-com and paano din po tayo mag-hire and fire. So yun po. Thank you.
Yun, very good Sir Ken. Sobrang talagang nakikinig ka at nag-notes ka talaga. And dito din, si Color Creations, si Sir Florence, how to set KPIs more efficiently and effectively. So yan. So kayo talaga ang nagtitake down notes and nakakaalala kung ano yung mga pinag-usapan natin. And for sure, napanood nyo rin yan sa YouTube account ni Sir Richmond. Siyempre, promote din natin yan. Richmond Tan. Ayan. So, sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-follow dyan sa YouTube ni Sir Richmond Tan, i-follow nyo na siya. Meron tayong post later 8 p.m. So, anong topic yon? Mapapanood natin yan mamaya. Sige? Okay? So, Ma'am Jov, so, pag-usapan naman natin, no?
Yes.
EA admin, paki-share na yung screen. Okay? Ano nga ba ang okay,
Ang alin?
ang alin nga ba? Yan. Okay, next.
Ayan.
Yan. Okay Ito ang
Ito yung YouTube
page,
channel, sir.
YouTube channel ni Sir Richmond sa YouTube. Pakipanood na lang po yan. And next, pag-usapan natin kung
Ano to, may ano to may 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Yung
5,
admin natin.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ayan na.
So, pag-uusapan na
Loading.
natin kung gaano tayo ka-grateful for today. Siguro,
Yes.
mag-start tayo sa sarili natin, Ma'am Jobs, no? So, ako muna, kung anong kinaka-grateful ko today is, first, yung mother ko is nasa apartment ko ngayon and may nagluluto para sa akin, hindi ako nagugutom. So, mag-1 week na siya sa akin and very thankful ako na ayun, may nag-aayos ng bahay, may nagwawalis, may nagluluto, hindi nakakagutom. So, ikaw, Ma'am Jobs, what are you grateful for?
Naku, napakarami. Pero one of the highlights ng aking pinaka-grateful is successful ang 4th birthday ng aking unika iha.
Wow.
I'm a mother na po, no? Kaya isa yan sa pinaka-grateful ako kasi hindi kami binagyo. So, yun lang. Super grateful for that. Of course.
Okay.
Binigyan kami ng
So-
magandang weather.
So, I encourage everyone pala, no, to open your cam. Sige nga, open your camera, guys. Oh, open cam, open cam. Alam nyo na yan.
Ayun,
Pinapractice
no?
natin
Ma'am
yan
Color
dito sa
RR,
Tom
si Sir
Accelerator.
Ken.
Di ba?
Ayan.
Na open camera tayo.
Yes,
Sino pa ba
yes.
ang naka-open
Kasi yung
camera?
mga hindi nag-open cam, yun talaga yung tatawagin din natin later. Di ba?
Correct.
Ano?
At ang sabi nga nila, di ba, kung sino ang nag-open camera, siya ang unang magiging milyonaryo. Di ba?
Wala. Ako yung una kanina nag-open. Feeling ko talaga.
So magiging milyonaryo daw yung mag-open camera ngayon. And
Ay, thank you,
ngayon,
Lord.
kay 4 Young Bears, what are you grateful for today, sir? Hello, sir? Ayan. What are you grateful for today, sir?
Humihinga pa. Lumalaban pa.
Humihinga at lumalaban pa daw si 4 Young Bears.
Yes.
Palakpakan naman natin si 4 Young Bears. And sir, maipakilala mo lang kung anong business mo, sir. Anong name, anong product, anong niche ka. Yan, pakilala mo sa lahat.
Yeah, so we started our business way back in pandemic, no? So it's a pandemic baby. And we're selling actually different home decor items like curtains and the likes. Yeah.
Oh, ayun. So magde-December na. Most likely, lahat ng mga magulang nagsisipalitan na ng mga kortina yan. So, for Young Bears, yan, pwede nyo po silang bilan. And next, si Janine. Ayan, Janine, what are you grateful for today?
Bakit ako joke?
Bakit ikaw, ma'am?
to.
Ito ang sagot dyan. Bakit ikaw? Kasi ikaw ang hinirang ngayong oras. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay, go.
So, I'm grateful for being part of this community po. And then, I'm grateful din po kasi may tenga ako at naririnig ko ang tahol ng aso. Yan po.
Okay, correct. Sige pa, ano pa? Ano pa ang kinaka-grateful natin ngayon?
Po. Na may camera po ako today.
Yan. Actually, alam nyo ba? Nasa mga simpleng bagay, yan yung nakakalimutan ng ibang tao na ipagpasalamat na humihinga tayo, na nakakapaglakad tayo. Kasi minsan nakakapag-focus na lang tayo sa malaking sa bigger picture. Ano yung mga na-achieve natin? Kumita ako ng malaki, kumita ako ng 100,000, kumita ako ng milyon. Pero yung mga simpleng bagay na kung paano natin nare-reach yung 100,000 na yun, 100 million, hindi natin pinapasalamatan. Tama ba yun, Ma'am Jobs? Nakakalimutan yan nila. Pero si Ma'am Janine, yan, palakpakan natin si Ma'am Janine na kahit simple things is grateful pa rin siya. Di ba, Ma'am Jobs?
Yes. By the way, Ma'am Janine, pakilala niyo po yung ano niyo, yung store niyo and ano pong niche niyo, Ma'am.
Magandang buhay! Charot.
Maganda.
This is Janine from the K9 Cooks, and we sell freshly cooked dog food then delivered frozen po.
Yun.
Ay,
So sa
nice.
mga may alagang aso or pets, yan, tamang-tama ang the K9 Cooks. And then Ma'am Janine, pili ka pa ng last na mag-share ng gratefulness nila dito sa weekly kamustahan natin.
Yan, perfect. Nasa akin ng trono.
Correct. Okay? Sige, pili tayo ng isa.
Naiya ako. Okay, si Sir Dennis Lumboy na lang po. I
Okay.
choose you. Charot.
I choose you, Sir Dennis Lomboy. So what are you grateful for today, Sir Dennis?
Hello, magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi din, Sir Dennis. Kamusta?
Okay lang naman.
Okay, sir, what are you grateful
Actually,
for today?
maraming bagay na very grateful ako. Actually, kakabanggit mo lang din. Yun nga din sana yung pinaplano kong sabihin na maging grateful tayo sa mga maliliit na bagay. So, ngayon, lagi naman ako grateful na nagigising ako araw-araw. Kasi, sabi mo nga kanina na sa sobrang pag-wish natin na ma-achieve yung malalaking bagay, nakakalimutan na natin yung mga small things.
Correct,
No?
sir.
Nakapaglakad pa tayo, nakapagtrabaho pa tayo, nakakahinga tayo, nakikita natin yung mga mahal natin sa buhay, which is yun yung nakakapagpalakas sa atin na magtrabaho, na mag-strive pa harder.
Correct. And hindi naman tayo nagtatrabaho para sa atin lang, di ba?
Yes.
Nagtatrabaho tayo para sa mga kasama natin sa buhay, para sa mga asawa natin, sa anak natin, and sa mga maliliit pa na bagay, katulad ng kuryente. Nagtatrabaho tayo para makapagbayad tayo ng kuryente. Di ba? Para makainom ng tubig, makabili ng damit. Yung mga ganyan, dapat grateful tayo sa mga ganong mga bagay. Di ba, Ma'am Jobs?
Yes. Tamang-tama yan. Kasi the more na grateful tayo, the more na pumapasok ang blessing sa atin.
Sabi nga nila, where energy goes, money flows.
Money flows.
So kung saan mo binibigay lahat ng energy mo, doon din umaagos ang kadalasan na biyaya ng Diyos.
Biyaya.
Okay? So, ayun. So, Sir Dennis Lumboy, please, pakilala nyo naman po ang inyong store.
Okay, ang store namin is a branded store actually, named Eudora. So we are selling room sprays. So yung mga pabango sa bahay, mga air fresh room sprays siya. So bago lang din kami sa e-com, and then bago lang din kami sa EA. So far so good. So far so good.
Yan. Palakpakan naman natin si Sir Dennis. Yan.
Yes.
Okay. So maraming salamat sa mga nag-share ng kanilang gratitude for Ino. And so, next slide po tayo. Yan. House rules muna, Ma'am Jobs.
Ayan. So sa ating house rules, no, paulit-ulit na natin itong pinapaalala. Pero para sa mga bagong nag-join sa ating weekly kamustahan, we have 4 house rules. Of course, una, respect, no? So kailangan, since i-respect natin sila, no, we have to open our cam later pagka nagsasalita tayo or during this kamustahan. Then pagka nagsasalita din sila or kailangan makikinig din po tayo, no? Then 110% participation, of course, kailangan natin yan. Mamaya, during sa ating breakout room nga, kailangan mag-participate tayo. Number 3, bawal ang KJ. Ayan. So pagka meron tayong mga tanungan session dyan. So sana very ready din po tayo, no? Then number 4, share your insights. Okay? So yan, lahat po tayo dito ay may boses. Kaya yon, respect lang po sa bawat isa and naway may matutunan tayo ngayong araw lahat.
Yan, so correct. May camera na ako, guys. Hello, guys. Hello,
Ayan
everyone.
ha, kaya puro pagkain siya. Kita nyo naman, di ba?
Kaya sobrang
May no-
grateful ako na meron akong yung nanay ko nasa
Tagaluto.
bahay talaga para mas maging healthy, di ba? Pero hindi lahat guys ng mataba healthy Promote healthy living. Ayan, promote healthy living tayo. So, ayan.
Next.
So, ano nga ba ang ginagawa natin? Magpipicture muna tayo. Open guys, open your camera. Okay? Wave your camera. Alam niyo na yan? So, okay, for a while. So, open your cam, guys. Open your cam. Tapos magpipicture muna tayo. Okay? And I encourage everyone to open their camera. Yan. Okay, sige pa. Open pa tayong camera. Yung mga mag-open cam daw ngayon is magiging
Millionaire.
Magiging millionaire. Okay. So,
Manifest na natin yan.
correct. Power of manifesting. Sige, let's take a picture na. Okay, wave your hand. In 3, smile 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Isa pa. Okay. For a while. And last one. Isa pa tayo. 3, 2, and smile. Alright. So, maraming salamat po sa pag-participate, sa pag-smile, sa pagkaway sa camera. And, Pau, please. So, ito na. Our main agenda for today, our topic for today is top 5 tips you can do to boost sales if you are a brand owner. So, ipapakilala lang namin ulit sa inyo ang ating Coach Richmond Tan. Yan, palakpakan namin natin si Coach Richmond.
Okay.
Yes.
Yan, okay.
Everyone,
Hi, Sir
Hello, hello.
Mon.
Kamusta ka, Sir Mond?
good. Okay.
And
Sige.
ano pala ang pinaka-grateful mo for today, Sir Rich?
May pakapal
What
na
are you
question.
grateful?
Yeah, yung siguro pinaka-grateful ko today is for everyone here na nakapag-attend dito and took time out of your busy day to really listen and contribute and share.
Okay. So, ayun, palakpakan naman ulit natin si Coach Richmond. And, sir, the floor is yours.
Okay, ayun. Thank you so much for that introduction, no, Luna. Sige, huwag natin patagalin pa. Let's start. Siguro let's start muna with a question. How many of you guys here are brand owners? Meron kayong brand na nire-represent, meron kayong brand na ginugrow. Type 1, if meron kayong brand. Ayun, si Mimi, si Dennis, si Denise, si Ken. 4 lang ba yung brand owners dito, guys? Ayan, si Digong. Yan. Okay, so yan, si Jotham. Color RR Easy Shop. So that's very good. Everyone has a brand here. So maganda yan kasi hindi sayang yung pag-uusapan natin. Kasi all of the strategies na ibibigay and i-share namin are primarily for brand owners. Pero of course, even if wala kang brand, effective pa rin yung mga strategies na i-share natin. Okay? And if wala kang brand, maybe this is your sign na mag-start na. Kasi branding is really everything. Branding is where e-commerce is going. Branding is the future. So everyone should have a brand. Everyone should have a brand you're proud of, a brand you represent. Okay? Sige, so let's start. Let's start with the strategies, the tips. Ayan, next slide please, Pao. Ayun, okay. Sige, let's get right onto it. So first, review muna natin yung mga discussions natin the previous week. Kasi ito talaga yung pinaka-importante and pinaka-fundamental for any kind of growth na gusto nating makuha. And alam niyo ba kung ano yun? Ano yung sasabihin ko ngayon? What's the topic? Yung pinaka-importanting foundation ng lahat ng stores natin. Ito yung paulit-ulit kong dinidiscuss every single meeting, every single video. And bibigyan ko kayo ng clue, guys. Tatlo siya. It revolves around CVR, visitors, and AOV. Okay? Anyone? Okay, so sige, i-share ko na lang. So, the,
Okay.
the fundamental and most important thing any seller should know is the e-commerce equation. Tama, si Ma'am Florence. Which is, kung saan ba nanggagaling ang sales natin? Paano ba nabubuo ang sales natin? Kasi that is the first step for us to know and to understand para malalaman natin, okay, ito pala yung kahinaan ng store ko. Ito pala yung bottleneck ng store ko. Ito pala yung kailangan kong i-improve. Okay? So, yan. Next meeting, the next 10 meetings, dyan tayo lagi magsisimula. The e-commerce equation. Ito yung kailangan nating maintindihan, ma-memorize, madikit sa utak natin kasi this is really the key if you want to hit 8 figures, 9 figures in sales. So ano nga ba yung e-com equation? I'm just gonna give you guys a quick recap para for people who's first time joining here or for people na nakalimutan na. E-commerce equation is the equation kung paano natin nakukuha ang sales sa account natin. So yung business insights natin may malaking sales doon, di ba? Yung mga 1 million din yung sales. Diyan nang gagaling yan, sa e-commerce equation. And it's built up by 3 metrics. Number 1 is your visitors. Gaano karaming tao ang pumapasok sa store mo? Number 2, your conversion rate. Sa lahat ng pumasok na sa store mo, ilan percent ang na-convert mo? Meaning, ilang percent ang bumili? And number 3 is AOV, which stands for average order value. Ito yung magkano on average ang binibili ng isang customer mo sa store mo. Okay? So ito yung tatlong metric. Ito yung pinaka-important. Ito yung fundamentals. Ito yung trinity. The CVR, the visitors, and the AOV. Okay? And usually, laging may weakness ang store natin. Iba-iba yan. Sometimes, mababa yung visitors mo. Sometimes, mababa yung conversion rate mo. Sometimes, mababa yung AOV mo. And for each aspect, there's a specific set of strategies that you can do to increase them. Kasi yan yung one thing na for sure. There is a bottleneck. There is something you can improve, something you can optimize for. So by understanding the e-com equation, that's the first step for you to actually fix and improve those metrics. Okay? So for example, lahat ng ginagawa natin, dyan siya nagre-revolve. So kunyari, nag-ads tayo. Akala natin hindi siya related to e-commerce equation. Pero ads is driving visitors. Which is that, exactly one of the metric, yung visitors. Diba? So our goal is hindi ads, but rather to increase the visitors. So sabi natin under example, gumagawa tayo ng mga vouchers. We're not creating vouchers for the sake of creating vouchers. Hindi tayo gumagawa kasi, gusto ko lang gumawa. But rather, we're creating vouchers para tumaas ang conversion rate natin. So, unconsciously, lahat ng ginagawa natin sa e-commerce, whether it be pag-upload ng product, pag-upload ng video, going live, bundle deals, add-on deals, lahat yan. Diyan yan babagsak sa e-com equation. Kaya you guys need to remember this talaga. Conversion rate, visitors, and AOV. Okay? So, I'm not gonna discuss too much into it kasi pag discuss ko yun, 2 hours. Pero the good thing is, I have a full video on e-commerce equation sa YouTube channel ko. Nakapin siya, so be sure to check that out if you guys haven't watched that. Anyways, back to this. Next slide please, Pao. So I hope na nakuha niyo na yun. Visitors, conversion rate, and AOV. So now, if you are a brand owner and yung bottleneck ng store mo is visitors, ano yung pwede mong gawin? Okay? Kasi knowing the e-com equation is just the first step. That's step 1. That's step 1 in a 7-step process. Okay? So, first, okay, identify muna natin. Paano natin masasabi na mababa ang visitors? Kasi hindi porket 5,000, 10,000 yung visitors mo, ibig sabihin mababa na. No, that is not the case. Kasi yung visitors na yan, depende pa rin yan sa type of store mo, how big your store is, or what type of niche yung store mo. Okay? So the first step to knowing if mababa ba yung visitors mo is for you to check the past 3 months and 6 months data ng store mo. So for example, i-check mo siya. Nung October, you're getting 10,000. Yung September, you're getting 12,000. Nung July, you're getting 15,000. Nung June, you're getting 6,000. So you're gonna look at the data. Doon mo malalaman if, parang this 2025 ang baba ng visitors ko. Or this 2025, ang taas na ng visitors ko. Okay, that is the way for you to figure out kung mababa ba siya or mataas. And that's the same thing for the conversion rate and the AOV. Makikita natin yan lahat sa Business Insights. Kailangan lang natin siyang i-backtrack na historically, am I performing better or am I performing worse? Kasi if you are performing worse, there's a problem. And you need to do something para mabalik sa tamang trajectory ang store mo. Okay? So sabihin natin, chinek nyo na yung store ninyo. Napansin ninyo yung visitors nyo, sunod-sunod yung baba. Ano yung pwede nating gawin? Okay? So there's 3 main things that you can do. Number 1 is affiliate marketing. So I believe naging topic natin to ay 2 weeks ago. Pero basically, affiliate marketing, I'm sure alam niyo naman lahat yan. That is one of the main ways to increase your visitors. Gagawa ka ng open collaboration, magbibigay ka ng commission rate, and affiliates will promote your product, which in turn leads to visitors to your store. Meaning, maghahanap ka ng affiliate, magbibigay ka ng commission, so ipropromote ng affiliate yan, and may papasok na traffic sa store mo. So, super simple lang. If you are a brand owner, no, you need to have affiliate marketing. Okay? Kasi if you are a solo entrepreneur na wala kang team, wala kang network, sobrang hirap mag-build ng brand. I'm sure alam ninyong lahat yan. Kasi if mag-isa ka lang, ikaw na mag-handle ng store mo, ikaw pa yung mag-video, ikaw pa yung magla-live, ikaw pa yung mag-promote, ikaw pa yung maghahawak ng social media, super hirap niyan. So, parang cheat code na nga tong affiliate marketing eh. Kasi, you get 100 people to do it for you. You get 1,000 people to do it for you. Pero here's the twist. How can we create an effective affiliate marketing network? Yan yung challenge. Kasi alam naman natin lahat, kailangan natin mag-affiliate marketing. Pero hindi alam ng lahat paano magiging effective yung affiliate marketing. And actually, as brand owners, that is one of our biggest advantage. That's one of our biggest leverage. Okay? Ito yung greatest tool natin. Why? Bakit? Bakit feeling nyo ito yung greatest tool and may advantage yung mga brand owners? Any guesses? I-comment nyo. Why do you guys think na may advantage ang mga brand owners? Sige guys, comment nyo. Why do you guys think may advantage ang brand owners pagdating sa affiliate marketing compared to someone na walang brand? Ano yung advantage nating mga brand owners? Ayan. Trusted ang product. Mataas ang profit margin. Reach, coach, yes. You guys are correct. Mas matatandaan nila ang product. Exactly. There's 2 main advantage nating mga brand owners. Number 1, malaki ang profit margin. Kasi if you have your own brand, you can dictate a higher price. Pwede kang mag-price ng mas mataas kung quality yung brand mo. If alam mo maganda yung product mo, alam mo maganda yung brand mo, you can dictate a higher price na people are willing to buy. So, pag mas mataas yung margins mo, mas mataas ang commission rate na pwede mong bigay. Okay? So, that's number 1. Kasi isipin nyo guys, if yung kalaban nyo walang brand, maliit lang yung margins nila, yung mabibigay lang nila na commission is 3%, 5%. Pero ikaw, you're a brand owner, tama yung pricing mo, you can give up to 15 or even 20% sa affiliate marketing. So isipin nyo guys, if kayo yung affiliate, sino yung ipropromote nyo? Yung nagbibigay ng 5% or yung nagbibigay ng 15%? Di ba? So of course, naturally, 15%, mas lalapit sila sa mga brand owners. So that is the main advantage natin. Okay? Number 2, may isa pa. The other advantage of being brand owners sa affiliate marketing is alam na natin yung product natin. Alam na natin yung brand natin and we own it. So, kahit 100,000 paggastusin natin sa affiliates, kahit sabihin natin 1 million ginagastos natin sa affiliates, alam natin kung saan napupunta yung pera na yun. It's going towards the brand. Nag-grow yung brand mo. More people are creating content, more people are creating reviews, and as a return, lumalaki yung brand recognition mo na everyone knows your product already. So that itself, that in itself is already marketing. Other people are doing marketing for you and yung ginagastos mo, napupunta siya sa brand mo. Diba? Kasi sabihin natin, for someone na walang brand, na general merchandise lang, kung gumastos sila ng 100,000, yung nakuha lang nila kapalit is sales. Yun lang, sales. Pero as brand owners, kung gumastos ka ng 100,000, ang makukuha mo is number 1, you get the sales. Number 2, you get a network of affiliate. And number 3, na-promote yung brand mo. And sobrang valuable nun. Kasi, the only way for your brand to grow is for more people to see it, more people to promote it. That's the only way eh. Diba? So, alam niyo na ngayon, guys, why affiliate marketing is so important. And as brand owners, why do we need to use it? Okay, so now let's talk about the common mistake. Common mistake ng mga brand owners, ayaw nila magbigay ng mataas na commission rate. And sa lahat ng explanation ko kanina on the importance of it, kailangan guys, this is a must. Kailangan nyo magbigay ng mataas na commission rate kasi yan yung advantage natin. Kapag hindi mo ginamit yan, sayang yung advantage mo and you're leaving so much growth, so much potential on the table. Okay? So ayun lang. That's for affiliate marketing. Actually, there's a lot of things pa, like a lot of insights and data, pero let's leave it at that. If you're a brand owner, use affiliate marketing. It's your greatest tool. Next, KOL. KOL collaborations. So KOL collaborations is basically hahanap ka ng mga content creators on your niche na kilala mo, na napapanood mo, and you collaborate with them. You reach out to them na, okay, do you want to promote my product for whether it be free samples or monetary? Wait, sorry guys. So for KOL, eto, sa brand owners lang din to meron. Kasi if gen merch ka, hindi mo kayang bayaran yung KOL fee. Kasi sayang naman. You're paying what? 40,000, 50,000. Sobrang dami mong free samples na binibigay. And in return, wala ka masyadong nakukuha. So that's also another strategy. That's also another advantage and strategy for brand owners, which is KOL collaborations. Pero I don't recommend this, lalo na if hindi pa ganun kalaki yung brand mo. If hindi pa ganun kalaki yung brand mo, go with affiliate marketing. Kasi that's more sure. Sure, etong affiliate marketing, sure ball yan eh. Yung KOL, parang you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk with the collaborator na maganda yung gagawin nila na video, magta-trending yung video, mag-viral. So, it's a risk. Pero if you can afford it and gusto mo maging aggressive talaga, that's also an option available for you. Okay? Next, the third way to drive traffic and visitors into your store is paid advertisement. Okay? So actually, itong strategy 1 na to, ito yung pinaka-best for brand owners. Kasi for brand owners, typically, mababa yung visitors mo. Mas mababa yung visitors mo kasi hindi ka gen merch eh. You're only selling a specific product for a specific group of people. So parang naglalabanan kayo sa konting visitors. So as brand owners, you really need to invest. Yun yung parang main point ko here. You need to invest in affiliate marketing, you need to invest in ads, you need to invest in everything. Kasi mataas ang margin mo and lahat ng ini-invest mo, saan siya napupunta? Sa brand mo. Okay? So ads, affiliate, KOL. Yan yung 3 big ways to increase your visitors. So i-check mo yung past 6 months mo kung tumataas or hindi. If not, you need to be more aggressive dito sa one of these 3. Okay? Next slide, please. Ayun. So that's all for visitors, no? If you guys have any question, concern, clarification, i-comment nyo lang. I'll sagutin ko lahat ng questions niya in real time. Okay? Tapos, let me know if I'm speaking too fast kasi medyo madami to. Baka abutin tayo ng 9 kung mabagal tayo. Okay? So, now let's talk about the consistency consistency factor. The first step to scaling is by driving more traffic. Yun yung kanina. And marketing expense is not really an expense. It's an investment to your brand. Yun yung paulit-ulit kong sinasabi lagi sa mga brand owners. You're not spending, you're investing to your brand. Kasi lahat ng ginagastos mo, bumabalik lang yan sa brand mo. Sa brand recognition mo, sa customer retention mo, customer acquisition mo, everything goes back to you. Okay? And by your willingness to invest, that's the way for you to grow to 1 million in sales, 10 million in sales, and even 100 million in sales. Okay? Kailangan mo gawin lahat yan as brand owners. And that's how you get exponential growth. Okay? Next slide, please. So, yun. Just be consistent on everything. Okay? So, pag ginawa ninyong lahat yan, yung kaninang minention kong 3, it's almost impossible for you not to grow sa traffic. Okay? So, ano meaning nun? Tumaas na yung traffic mo. Maraming na pumasok sa store mo, maraming pumasok sa store mo and maraming nakakita ng product mo. That's the second step. Hindi pa sila bumibili. Or konti pa lang yung bumibili. Dito naman tayo papasok sa strategy 2, which is boosting your conversion rate. Kung mababa ang conversion rate mo, how can you increase it? Okay? Wait lang, I'm just gonna answer a quick question ni Ma'am Mary. If I already spend on affiliate marketing, but how do I decide which channel to double down on? Affiliate, KOL, or... usually, affiliate and paid ads, yun yung go-to ko. That's the best that you can invest on. So, kung mabagal pa yung galaw, you need to talk to more affiliate, you need to invite more affiliate, and you need to give higher commission rate. Yun yung best way. Tapos, second question, how can I be aggressive in marketing without overspending? That is the beauty of affiliate marketing. Hindi mo kailangan gumastos hanggat walang sales na pumapasok. Okay? Ayun, I hope I was able to answer your question, no, Ma'am Mary. Okay. So, balik tayo dito sa conversion rate. Mababa ang conversion rate mo, paano natin yan papataasin? Sobrang simple lang. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick top 3 best ways to increase your conversion rate overnight. Ito overnight to, guys. Kasi medyo mahirap mag-increase ng conversion rate. It usually takes weeks if not months. Pero let me give you guys quick fixes na advantage natin, mga brand owners. Number 1, join mega discount voucher. Usually kasi, for brand owners, mas mataas yung presyo natin mas mataas yung margins natin. So, by joining the MDV, magsa-sponsor si platform ng mga vouchers. So, sa perspective ng mga buyers, mas magmumura ng konti yung item natin. And the platform gives you free visibility. Okay? So, bakit? Kasi recently I've been reading a lot of people, hindi nila gusto yung MDV. Kasi it takes like 4% of your fees. Dadagdag siya ng 4% of fees. Pero again, babalik tayo dun sa main advantage ng mga brand owners, which is mataas yung margins natin. We can afford to give the 4%. But of course, know your margins. Kasi kung hindi naman kaya, of course, wag natin siya gawin, di ba? So, join MDV, guys. If you're a brand owner, your margins are high, definitely, this is one of the best instant sales booster. Okay? And yung mga competitors mo na walang brand, hindi nila basta-basta masasalihan yan eh. Because their margins are not enough. Okay? Next. Compete for best prices in Shopee. So ito, when you go to the seller center page, nasa top right yan usually. Basically, you have a specific price. So kunyari, sabihin natin, yung item na binebenta mo is 99 pesos. When you go to best prices in Shopee, it usually recommends a specific price. And ito yung kagandahan with best prices in Shopee. Sometimes, yung nire-recommend niya na price is 98 pesos lang, 97 pesos lang. So, 1 peso, 1 or 2 pesos lang kailangan mong i-discount. Pero, the platform gives you 30 pesos worth of voucher. Okay? So, in hindsight, pag unang tingin natin, ay, 30 pesos lang. 30 pesos lang pala eh. Pero in reality, if you take it into consideration, 99 pesos yung item mo, nagbigay ng 30 pesos voucher si Shopee, that's already a 30% discount. Diba? This is the thing na hindi na-realize ng ibang seller. 30 pesos in 99 peso item, 30% discount already. And sobrang laki nun. So, be sure to check that out after netong webinar natin, no? I-check niyo yung best prices ninyo and i-join niyo yung lahat ng pwede niyong i-join. Kasi, super effective niya. And your conversion rate will definitely boost. Within 1 week, makikita mo agad yan. Okay? Next. The last one. Activate Shopee Pay Later. So, ito naman is, yun. Actually, babalik lang tayo ng babalik doon sa high profit margin ng business, ng brand owners. Or higher than normal. Hindi naman sa sobrang taas na 2x, 3x, but you're higher than your competitors who does not have a brand. Okay? This is another great way to increase your conversion rate. Okay? Pero itong SPay Later, I recommend it only for people na mahal yung items. Okay? Kasi, sabihin natin nasa 500 to 1,000 yung item cost mo. If ganun yung mga presyo ng items mo, definitely join this one. Kasi, a lot of your customers, one of the reasons na hindi sila bumibili is baka kulang yung pera nila or hindi nila kaya bayaran ng isang bagsakan. And by having this option available, mas malaki yung chance na bibili sila. Mas marami yung payment options na available sa kanila. And as a result, mas malaki yung chance na bibili sila sa'yo. And mas tataas ang conversion rate mo. Okay? Pero if ever naman na maliit lang yung cost ng item mo, then no need to join this one. Okay? Next slide, please. Ayun, so that's all for conversion rate, no? So these are all quick fixes. Pero if you want to know more, kasi there are a lot of things that you can do to increase your conversion rate. Again, sa YouTube niyo na yun makikita. Kasi we're talking about tips for brand owners, not how to increase your conversion rate. Alright? Next slide, please, Pao. Ayun. So, let's quickly talk about then, why are these conversion tactics effective? Kasi it all stems from buyer psychology. You need to, kasi you have a brand mas mahal yung item mo. So you need to create psychological tricks, and to create urgency, you need to create perceived value to your customers. That's how you get them to pay more. Of course, you have a good product. That's why they have to pay more. Pero for your first-time buyers, for the people who don't know your brand, that's your job as store owners. Kailangan ma-convince mo sila bumili. Kailangan mo sila ma-convince magtiwala ng isang beses. Kasi alam mo, if nagtiwala sila isang beses, bumili sila ng isang beses, that's a customer forever. Ganun kaganda yung product mo. Diba? So that's the first step, is to get them to buy. And yun, SPay later, MDV, best prices, lahat yan, it removes the barrier to purchase. It makes it so easy. Ang dali na lang. Pwede 6 months to pay, pwede 12 months to pay, pwede 3 months to pay. Tapos may voucher pa. Parang it's so easy between the customer and the checkout. By removing all the obstacles in the middle, mas mabilis yung flow nila. Kasi isipin mo, if, ayun, kailangan pa nila mag-top up ng 1,000 pero ayaw nila. Tapos nakita nila walang voucher, ayaw ulit nila. Kasi, aminin niyo yan guys, type 1, if buyer kayo, tapos bibili na dapat kayo pero wala pa lang voucher. So, mag-check pa kayo ng ibang store para maghanap ng voucher. Type 1 if ganun kayo. Or type 2 kung mayaman kayo and hindi na kayo nagva-voucher. Ayan, 'di ba? Everyone's looking for a deal. Everyone's looking for a voucher. So let's give the customer what they want, 'di ba? Sir Dennis, mag-check out ka sa store ko. Right. Anyways, let's move on. Next slide, please. Okay, may question si EUPH. Ano po mas better kung first time ni customer mag-order sa shop? Customer satisfaction or customer loyalty? Of course, for me, customer satisfaction. Kasi it's their first time buying. Wala pa silang loyalty of anything from you. And the only way for you to get customer loyalty is by giving customer satisfaction. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, no? So now let's move on to the third strategy. So step by step yan guys. Pumasok na sila, dumami na yung visitors mo, tumaas na yung conversion rate mo, meaning dumami na yung bumili sa'yo. So now, we're gonna talk about the third step, which is to increase your AOV. Marami nang bumili, kailangan pataasin natin yung amount na binibili nila. Okay? Kasi lahat ng orders na pumapasok, binabayaran mo yan. Whether it be via ads, or binabayaran mo yung platform for the visibility, or binabayaran mo yung affiliate. Lahat yan, binabayaran mo. That's why you need to maximize the amount na nakukuha mo sa customer. Kailangan mo i-maximize yung binibili ng customer. Kasi, you're paying for ads, sobrang dami mong binabayaran. You need to maximize it. So how are we going to maximize it? That's the question. So, naglagay ako dito ng top 4 strategies na ginagamit ko. Pero hindi naman kailangan gamitin lahat, gawin lahat. Hindi yun yung case We're going to pick and choose kung ano yung effective sa atin. Kasi baka kay Luna, kay MJ, effective yung bundle deals, pero sa akin, effective yung free gift. May kanya-kanyang store tayo, may kanya-kanyang customers tayo. Not all the same strategies apply. Same for dun sa conversion rate. Some people, bagay sa SPay later, some people, bagay sa MDV. You guys need to test it out. That's the best way for you guys to know. Okay, so now let's talk about these deals. First and foremost is the free gift and add-ons. Ito yung nagbibigay ng perceived value to your customers. It gives them an incentive to buy more. Parang think about it this way. Yung yung best seller mo na item is 99 pesos. And then you have a free gift that is claimable once they spend 120 pesos. Okay? So, yung customer mo na bibili sana ng 99, nakita nila, okay, may free gift pala. Once I spend one... And yes, Ma'am Mary? Ayan. Nakuha niya tayo yung mic. Okay, no problem. So, balik lang dun. So, you have a 99 peso item and you have a 120 peso free gift. If nakita yun ng customer mo, of course, iisipin nila, ay, 30 pesos na lang, makakuha ko ng free gift. So, meron niyang psychological effect na sulit. Gusto ko sulitin. Magdadaglag lang ako ng 30. Makakuha ko ng something. Okay? So, the key, ano yung key para maging effective yung free gift mo? Is yung amount na kailangan nilang idagdag should feel like less than the perceived value of the free gift. So, ulitin ko. The amount that they need to spend, 99 peso item, 120 yung free gift, they need to add 30 pesos. So, yung free gift mo, it needs to have a perceived value of more than 30 pesos. Okay? So, for example, ito yung free gift ko. Itong water jug na to. You need to add 30 pesos only. Gagawin niyo ba, guys? Type 1 if yes, type 2 if no. You need to add 30 pesos only. Ayan, sabi ni Ken. Yes, 1. Pero again, ito yung ano, kasi of course, hindi tayo magbibigay ng water jug for a 120 min spend. The key to making free gifts work is dapat ibigay niyo yung mga item na, number 1, hindi bumibenta. So for example, meron kang isang, sabi natin cosmetics ka. You have a lipstick that's, nagpasok ka ng 10,000 units. Tapos isang taon na, hindi mo pa nabebenta. You can use that as a free gift. Instead of nasasayang lang siya or mag-expire lang siya, you get it, you use it to make your customers spend more. Okay? So, another one, speaking of expiration, if meron kang items na mag-e-expire na and sobrang dami mo nun, use it. Give it as a free gift para tumaas yung basket size ng customer mo. Okay? Kasi hindi natin ibibigay yan ng patapon lang eh. Sayang din yung item. So you have to maximize it. Try to get something in return. Okay? So yan, malinaw naman yung sa free gift, guys. Type 1 if malinaw yung sa free gift. Type 2 if pass. Ayan. Okay. Now let's move on to bundle deals naman. For bundle deals, the concept is super simple lang. Your customer buys one thing. Usually, pag tumingin pa sila sa store mo, chances are, mas marami yung gusto nila. Aminin nyo yan, guys. Pag pumunta tayo sa grocery, sa somewhere, sa SNR, sa Pure Gold, sasabihin natin, kailangan ko lang ng isang gamit, kailangan ko lang ng butter. Pero pag punta natin, buong cart yung dala-dala natin. And that's human tendency. That's normal. So as store owners, as brand owners, that's our goal. To make the customer look, ay, gusto ko to. Ay, gusto ko to. Gusto ko rin to. Add ko rin to. Add ko rin to. And that's another great way to make them buy more. Is the bundle deal. I-deal mo yung moisturizer, sasamahan mo ng cleanser, sasamahan mo ng toner. So, mas malaking chance na bibili ng more items yung customer kesa wala kang ginagawa. Separate listing lang, walang bundle deal, walang anything. Of course, mas may chance ka dito. I'm not saying na effective, sure to. This is not a sure way kasi you have to test it for to your account. Pero this makes your chances of success much higher. Okay? So, ayun, sabi ni Ken, buy one, get one. That's another amazing example of making your customer buy more. So, yun, buy one, get one. Magbibigay sana ako ng example pero marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. And buy more, save more, yun. That's exactly right. Yun yung example sana na ibibigay ko. So for example, you have a 99 peso item. Yung kita mo sa 99, 50 pesos. If buy one, get one mo siya. For example, you buy one 99, if you buy two, 180 lang. So may perceived value yung customer na, ay, makakatipid ako ng 8 pesos pag bumili ako ng dalawa. And yes, tama, makakatipid naman talaga sila. So win-win. Nakatipid yung customer, kumita ka ng mas marami. That's the logic behind the buy more, save more. Perceive value. You need to convince your customer that they need this. It's a good buy. Nakakatipid sila, nakakasulit sila. That's the key to upselling your customer. Next, strategic campaign. Ito yung mga coin cashback, mga payday sale, double-digit sale. So, bakit effective yung double-digit sale, campaign sales sa AOV? Kasi, these are the dates na may pera yung mga customers natin. Ito yung date na sahuran, may sahod na sila, or ito yung date na sa isip nila, okay, sa payday sale ako bibili. Sa double digit sale ako bibili. Kasi lahat naman tayo, I'm sure everyone, lahat ganyan. Type 2. Type 2, if ganyan kayo, sa payday sale ko na lang bibilhin. Sa campaign day ko na lang bibilhin. Today mo gusto, pero antayin ko na lang yung payday. 'Di ba? Everyone's like that. So, tuwing may payday sale, tuwing may campaign sale, dito papasok yung mga free gift na yan, yung mga bundle na yan kasi sobrang bilis lang kasi your customer is already in a buying mindset. Gusto na nila bumili. So, doon pa lang kuha mo na sila. Yan, tas dadagdagan mo pa ng more discount, free shipping. Kuha mo ng customer. Okay? And lastly, weekly rotating voucher. So, ito yung refresh voucher. So, this one I don't typically recommend kasi mas pumapasok siya dun sa conversion rate instead of AOV. Pero again, kailangan nyo itry. Kasi maybe ito pala yung sobrang effective sa store mo kasi you can never know. So, the way for you to know is by trying it. Okay? Next slide, please. Ayun, may mga questions pa kayo guys. Nakasunod naman kayo sa ecom equation on the visitors, conversion rate, AOV. Type 1 if nakakasunod pa. Type 2 if may tanong. Ayun, type 1 lahat, walang may tanong. Alright, next slide please, Pao. Ayan. So yan yung formula. Tuwing sinasabi natin na gusto kong tumaas yung sales ko. Hindi siya about ads. Hindi siya about visitors. Hindi siya about one certain thing lang eh. It's about three. The ecom equation. Improve your visitors, improve your conversion rate, and improve your AOV. Okay? Next slide, please. So yan, alam niyo na, kung gusto niyo tumaas yung sales ninyo, alam niyo na kung saan kayo dapat tumingin. Sa ecom equation, sa tatlong metric, para alam ninyo kung at saan tayo nagkukulang, saan natin dapat i-improve, saan yung dapat nating pagandahin. Okay? So, sige. Next slide please, Pau. Pero let's have a quick quiz. Kung gusto mong tumaas yung visitors mo, what are the best strategies to use? Ayan. Yung first na makakasagot, lilibre ni Luna. Paano pataasin ang visitors?
Grabe yun, sir, ah.
Ayun,
Sige.
sabi ni Kate, affiliate marketing. Ma'am Kate, may libre ka kay Luna. PM mo na lang siya after the webinar. Pero ayun, affiliate marketing. Correct. Amazing. So ayun, I hope na natutunan nyo, na-understand din nyo, and most importantly, ma-implement natin siya sa mga stores natin. Okay? Now, let's talk about building a brand that lasts. Kasi ito yung nakakalimutan madalas ng mga ng mga brand owners kasi sobrang nakafocus sila sa sales. It's not just about sales. It's about giving your customer a good experience. Dito pumapasok yung nagtanong kanina na customer satisfaction or customer loyalty. Diyan yan pumapasok. Sa customer satisfaction, customer loyalty, hindi dyan pumapasok yung sales. Unrelated yung sales dyan. Pero, so many sellers talk about sales only. So, ang ganda ng question kanina ni Ma'am on satisfaction and loyalty. Those are the things that we need to focus on as brand owners. We need to make sure na maganda yung experience ng customer, satisfied sila sa service, satisfied sila sa product. That's how we build loyalty. That's how we increase sales. Sales is just a byproduct. Never yan yung goal. It's only a result of whatever efforts we put in. Okay? All the 7-figure brand, 8-figure brand, 10 million, 15 million brands that I know, they didn't do it by focusing on sales. They were able to achieve that by combining everything. Affiliate marketing, ads, collaborations, discounts, increasing mga vouchers, mga campaigns, mga bundle deals, mga free deals. All of those. And of course, giving your customer a good experience, making them satisfied. That's how you grow your brand. Okay? Kasi pag bumomba ka sa ads, hindi yan magtatagal eh. It's only a 1-month thing. Tumaas yung sale mo, tumaas yung ad expense mo. Kailangan mo babaan yung ad expense mo, kailangan mo bababa yung sales mo. So, focus on the branding. Okay, so may tanong si For Young Burst. Given the pricing competition sa mga online platforms, pababaan halos, is it advisable na magtaas ng presyo, provide all the possible discount or just maintain your price almost the same with competitors with less discount? Actually, papasok tayo dito sa profitability. If hindi mo naman kailangan mag-increase ng price, if your margins, okay naman margins mo, don't increase your price. Kasi, increasing your price for the sake of the vouchers and the promos, hindi siya ganun ka-effective kasi parang you take a step forward, you take a step back. And the worst is, na de-prioritize ka rin ng algo. Kasi I'm sure na-experience na yan ng lahat. Nagtaas ka ng 20% na price, bumaba ng 40% yung sales mo. So, babalik tayo sa profitability. If kaya naman ng margins, hindi kailangan magtaas ng price. Kasi okay lang even if your price is a little bit higher than your competitors. Kasi if tama naman yung application mo ng e-com equation, even if your pricing is higher, you have no problem. Okay? So I hope nasagot ko yung question niyo, no, sir? Ayan. You're welcome. Anyhow, next slide, please. So yan yung key takeaways for brand owners. Number 1, understand your numbers. Visitors, AOV, conversion rate, e-com equation. Number 2, invest in growth. Lahat ng ginagastos mo, hindi yan expense. That's an investment towards your brand. If you know your numbers, if you know your profitability, you have no problem. Number 3, leverage your advantage. Na-mention ko kanina sa inyo yung mga advantages ng brand owners. Yung affiliate marketing, KOL, paid ads, MDV, and everything. So, if you're a brand owner, you have to take advantage of it. Kasi hindi lahat ng seller may ganong advantage eh. Pag maliit margins mo, halos lahat di mo na magagawa. And lastly, be consistent. Hindi siya one time, big time, but rather month on month, year on year, week on week. It's a constant process of improvement. Improving your visitors, and then improving your conversion rate, and then improving your visitors again, improving your conversion rate again, then increasing your AOV. It's a paulit-ulit yan na cycle. Your store is never perfect eh. That's the thing with e-commerce. Never matatapos ang pag-o-optimize at pag-aayos mo ng store mo. It's never going to be perfect. So, let's make it consistent. Let's strive for consistency rather than perfection. Okay? Next slide, please.
Alright.
Yan.
Question
Tapos na
and
pala.
answer na tayo.
Yan.
Pero,
Anyhow.
yes. During naman nagtuturo si Sir Richmond, nag-answer na siya ng some of the questions. Pero, anyone, pwede kayo mag-on mic, guys. Sino ang gusto magtanong pa? Sige, raise your hand, guys. Raise your hand. Then, mag-open mic tayo. Okay? May gusto pa bang magtanong? O malinaw na? Sige nga, type 1 kung mali... ito. Eileen.
Would you recommend doing ads in FB or Instagram? Usually for this, no, I don't recommend na mag-Facebook ads kayo tapos i-drive niyo yung traffic to Shopee. Kasi if ever na you're driving it to Shopee, magbabayad ka pa ng 20% to Shopee. So instead, transaction na lang kayo sa Messenger, sa page. Create a page, team up with the logistics, JNT, Lalamove. Doon na lang kayo mag-transact. That way, nakatipid ka ng 20%. Tapos, less effective din usually yung conversion since you're driving traffic out of Facebook. So, mas mataas yung cost per click mo ang nagiging result. So, no, I do not recommend it.
Yan, okay. Sino pa ang gusto magtanong? Ma'am Job, andyan ka pa ba, Ma'am Job? Ito si Sir Lemuel.
Yes.
Yun, yung SPay later sa Sir Limwell, no? Babayaran tayo ng buo ni Shopee. So, matatanggap natin yan agad ng may fee lang yata ng 1% if I'm not mistaken. Pero yung amount na matatanggap natin is buo. Kahit na mag 6 months or 12 months installment pa yung customer. Okay, last question guys, last question. Para we can proceed with the breakout room. Regarding po pala dun sa P1 ang amount per checkout na si CX na iba na ang price. I think this one is for like the 1 peso deal ni Shopee. Pero hindi ko siya actually masyadong sure. Pero later, screenshot mo siya sa akin, Ma'am Florence. And then, check natin together. Ayan. And sige, let's have a last one. Si Digong. Ano mas importante? Mataas na visitor or mataas na ROAS? Mataas na visitor or mataas na ROAS? Ang hirap ng question. Okay. Medyo complicated kasi yung question eh. Pero, if personally, I would choose mataas na visitor. Why? Kasi if mataas yung visitors ko, if I'm able to improve my conversion rate and my AOV, sobrang daming benta niyan. Pero yung ROAS, I've talked about it multiple times actually. Even though mataas yung ROAS mo, it doesn't mean malaki yung benta mo. So, yun. Mas pipiliin ko yung mataas na visitors.
Alright. Okay. So, maraming salamat, Sir Richmond. And, ayun. Ito. So, i-promote natin ang YouTube channel ni Sir. Later, sa mga nagtatanong kung meron recording nitong webinar natin, yes, meron tayong recording nito. It will gonna It will be posted sa Income Accelerator TV by Friday. Pero if you wanted na mapanood kung ano din yung sinasabi ni Sir Richmond, later at 8 p.m., lalabas na yan or mag-show na yan later. 8 p.m., top 5 must do to boost sales. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe sa YouTube channel ni Sir Richmond. Okay, palakpakan naman natin si Sir Richmond. Yan. Okay.
Ayan. Napansin ko kasi, Sir Luna, yung tanong ni Ma'am Florence kanina regarding dun sa 1 peso amount. Bilang ako ay pala check out sa Shopee, ayan, yung 1 peso na yan, Ma'am Florence, no, na-encounter ko na siya. Pero it applicable, most of the time, na-encounter ko siya sa mga cellphone case. Ayan. So, this is depending on the variations, ma'am, na sinet nung Shopee seller. Kung ano lang yung isang variation na yon na feeling ko ito yung medyo hindi mabenta sa kanila, ito yung siniset nila na piso. Okay? Pero pag nag-select ka na ng ibang items, dun na magkakaroon ng tag nito, nag-iiba na yung price. And then of course, hindi lang kasi siya as in piso talaga ninyo ma-check out kasi magkakaroon na rin tayo dito ng shipping fee, of course. Kaya doon nagkakaroon po ng pagkakaiba. Reason may encounter ito, no, Sir Richmond din and then Florence, for the sake of others din, na parang promotional activities din ito ni Shopee na parang clickbait ito na pag kinlik ko ito, yan, mag-check out ako. Pero this is mainly depending lang sa isang variation lang. Kung ano lang yung case or phone case na yon, yun lang yung piso. Then, if you select other, doon na magkakaroon ng difference sa price. So, yun lang, Ma'am Florence.
Alright. So, di ba? Very informative ang gabing ito. Pero, pag-usapan natin, Ma'am Jobs, ano ang biggest takeaway
Yes.
mo sa naituro ni Coach Richmond or ni Sir Richmond?
Ako yung tumatak sa akin kanina, yung tinanong ni Sir Mond, yung about sa yan, mga brand owners nga, no. Bilang ako'y affiliate ng TikTok and Shopee, particular ako sa mga commission fee. Siyempre, di ba? Doon tayo magko-focus tayo yung gumagawa ng mga contents, ganyan. So, bilang oo nga no, napansin ko din na pagka brand owner ka, mas malaki yung chance na mas mataas yung commission ko dito compared doon sa mga ang daming middleman na, kumbaga kung tawagan, reseller, ganyan. Mas mataas kasi yung profit margin. So, isa sa mga na-content ko pala, share ko lang, si Sir Dennis Lomboy kanina ng Eudora. Of course, meron akong dyan, kinontent sa TikTok. Di ba, Walter? Andyan yung kasamahan ko sa pagko-content si Walter. So, dalawa kami, nagawa kami ng creatives and then in-upload namin. Ang taas ng commission. Thank you so
Correct.
much, sir. May umorder sa akin. So, yun. Yeah. So, yun yung takeaway ko kasi isa kong affiliate. So, oo nga, no? Mas okay i-promote ang mga brand owners kesa dun sa... No, hindi ko naman syempre din na-discourage yung iba. Mas lang. Parang lahat naman sila pwede nating i-promote sa as affiliate kagaya ko. Pero yun nga, mas kikita tayo sa mga own brand. Mga brand owners rather.
Correct.
Yun.
And ako naman, ang biggest takeaway ko for this weekly kamustahan today, na hindi lahat ng strategy is mag-work sa lahat ng store. Hindi pare-parehas. We just need to check and test kung anong perfect strategy ang magkakaroon ng resulta sa store po ninyo. Kasi dyan dyan nagkakatanong, bakit dito ang ganda ng resulta, bakit sa akin hindi? Kasi nga, yung strategy, nagdedepende yan sa store, depende. Merong mga specific metrics na tinatawag at kino-consider for that. So, ayun lang. Again, sino pa ang mga dito? Ano pa ang mga takeaways nyo? Guys? Sige nga, type 1 kung madami kayong natutunan and type 2 kung gutom na kayo. Sige nga. Type 1 kung dami natutunan or type 2 gutom na. Uy, may mga gutom na. Mag-headcount na ba kami dito, Sir Richmond? Mag-headcount na ba kami? Okay. So, next. Magpupush naman tayo through our breakout room. Okay. Sige. So, ano nga ba ang pag-uusapan natin sa breakout room? Sige. Next. Ma'am Jo.
Ayan. So, naku, ayun ha, huwag magli-leave. Sabi ko kanina, huwag magli-leave.
Yes,
At
kitang-kita
yung
namin
mga
kayo.
ating mga team leaders natin dyan, no, please paki-guide sila kung sino man yung makakasama natin sa breakout room. So, ito yung mga sets of questions natin. Ano ang pinaka-challenge ng store mo ngayon? Visitors ba? Conversion rate or yung AOV mo? Number 2, nakapag-try ka na bang sumali sa mga MDB or big discount campaigns, mega discount voucher? Ano ang takeaway mo sa pagiging brand owner na hindi mo matututunan bilang reseller? So, yan. Sana magkasya yung oras natin ngayon, Sir Luna, no? So, I hope everyone's ready na sa ating breakout rooms and makakilala ng iba't ibang seller po dito sa Shopee and TikTok.
Correct. So,
Let's go!
again, please message the question sa chat natin. Okay? For a while, i-message ko lang. Okay. Right. Ayan, para hindi malimutan ng mga partners natin. So, di ba? Sabi natin from 34 kanina, from 40, naging 29. Bakit gano'n pag breakout rooms? Bakit gano'n? Pero okay,
Bala kayo dyan.
pag-breakout room na tayo at ang una magsasalita ang siyang magiging milyonaryo.
Millionaire.
Yes, correct. And tayo lang ang mag-share, mag-start na agad kung sino yung gusto maging milyonaryo. Okay, in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, can you accept the breakout rooms? And pagdating dito, we can also include store opening. As you can see right now, we need to build barriers. Never dun sa mga people that let's take a while. Ito naman. Maybe I usually have to talk to them about first of all, I said that it's not kita. Paula, so lipat kita sa room 5. Yung people din. Yan ang bahala. Energy.
Nag-leave po lahat. Ako lang nandito.
Kamusta? Kamusta?
sales on
Bumalik na.
fire. Your store reach even higher. Add vouchers all online. Can't be perfect every time. Mentorship.
Teacher Alexi,
Your
hindi ko
success is
na
here
kaya
to stay.
Thank you po. Hindi na kami natapos si Ma'am Genevieve.
Thank you, Sir Alexis.
Thank you po.
Ay, dalaw,
Nakakasama
guys,
na.
dalaw tayo dun sa Sky Food Park ni Sir Alexis. Caloocan lang. Ang daming pagkain at ang favorite nating coffee. Dalaw tayo, dalaw. Ang team. Game. Ayan.
Kamusta guys? Nabitin ba? Nabitin ba ang lahat? Hello, narinig ba ako?
Yes, narinig ka.
Ayan, si Walter. Okay? Ayan, si Ma'am Jobs, hello?
Ayan, hello. Sorry. Ang daldal ko. Pinapako ko yung charger ko. Parang malulobat na yung laptop.
Yan.
Ayan.
So, kamusta ang breakout room natin? Okay ba? Marami ba tayo natutunan?
Merong hindi
Super
nakapag-share.
Pero hindi na nakapag-share. And most likely talaga,
AFK.
ayan. So, magtawag tayo, Ma'am Jobs, no? Ng mga nag-share kanina. Sino ba ang mga nag-share dito? Ayan.
Iba naman tawagin natin yung mga
Sige.
new faces.
Yes, correct. Ma'am Job, ikaw ang magtawag.
Teka lang. Eto si Sir Digo. Is it a boy or girl po?
Hello. Digo?
Opo.
Hello. Sound check. Naririnig mo ba kami? Ayan, okay. Wala. Sino ba ang pwede? Sino pa ba ang pwede? Sige, ma'am. Pili pa tayo, Ma'am Jobs. Isa.
Sino ba? Vanna.
Yan. Vanna, let's go. Yan. Mag-share naman kayo ng mga napag-usapan natin. Ayun ako. Pag wala talaga, sino ba ang pwede?
Ikaw naman, baka ayaw nilang yung tawag ko, ikaw naman.
Sino ba ang pwede dito? Hindi. Sige. Para bago naman ang share na natin ngayon. Walter. Si Walter po ay isa sa mga store handler natin dito, no? Walter, andyan ka ba? Ano ang napag-usapan niyo sa breakout room kanina?
Actually, tatlo lang nakapag-share sa amin ng insights nila, kung saan sila nahihirapan. May isang brand owner, meron din isang reseller. Ayun. So, mostly regarding sa tanong nila is yung isa naman, makakapag-provide ng mataas na mga percentage, lalo na sa mga discounts na i-offer. But, kasi brand sila, kahit sa dami ng visitor sila, problema nila is conversion. So, ganun po yung naging usapan. Isa-isa naman, ang problema nila is hindi sila makipagbigay ng ganun kataas na mga percentage kasi reseller sila, which is understandable naman po. So, both sides may mga positive na mga makikita natin and parehas may negative. So, ayun, hahanapan na lang talaga ng solusyon and consistent na mga gagawin para at least ma-overcome itong mga problem na to. And it was very interesting ang mga sagot nila, lalo na kay Sir JV and Sir Yunoya, ganun, PH, and also kay For Young Bears. Sila yung mga ang dami kong natutunan sa kanila. Ganon, as a store owner.
Yes.
Ayun, yun lang naman.
So, ayan dahil ayaw nyo mag-share ngayong gabi, si Walter na lang ang nag-share. Pero, ayun, bago natin tapusin ang kamustahan session for today, gusto ko kayong i-remind na sa e-commerce, syempre, hindi mahalaga kung sino ang nauna. Ang mahalaga, yung sino yung hindi sumusuko. Diba, Ma'am Jones?
Yes.
Kung nag-a-adjust, nag-aaral at ginagawa yung lahat ng para makapag-improve at sila yung tunay na nagtatagumpay dito. Okay?
Yes, correct. Agree ako dyan, Sir Luna, no? Siyempre, alam naman natin na sugal din ang e-commerce, no? Hindi natin alam kailan tayo tataas, kailan bababa, no? So, you know guys, ang masasabi ko lang sa inyo at ang lagi nating tatandaan, mabagal man ang progress. Okay? Still, yan isang progress pa din na kailangan maging gratitude, magkaroon tayo ng gratitude towards that, no?
Correct. Kaya
Though
kung
medyo mabagal nga, 'di ba? Yeah, medyo mabagal nako. Baka malay nyo, 'di ba? Malay natin. Nagsimula tayo lahat din naman sa ganun. Then unti-unti magkakaroon na tayo ng progress. Sige,
Correct.
magawa
Saka wag tayo paghihinaan ng loob. Balikan natin yung mga strategy natin, i-adjust kung ano yung mga kailangan, lumaban ulit at bukas kailangan mas matatag tayo ha. At tandaan, hindi mo kailangan gawin yan mag-isa guys. Hindi nyo kailangan gawin yan na individual kayo. Nandito yung Ecom Accelerator para samahan kayo sa bawat journey po ninyo. Okay?
Yes, dahil partners tayo dito, no? Hindi ito yung bahala na kayo dyan, basta ito yung sa amin, ito yung sa inyo. No. Kung ano man po yung concern nyo, negative man yan or positive, andito po kami, Ecom Accelerator. Kaya nga nyo kami kinuha 'di ba, bilang partners ninyo para hindi lang kayo nagsusolo dun sa burden ninyo or problem ninyo. Andito rin po kami.
Correct. So, paano ba yan? Kaway-kaway ulit tayo sa camera natin. Ito na ang pinakamahalaga sa lahat bago natin i-end itong session na to. Okay guys, open your camera and open your mic. Sige.
Yes!
Open your mic guys. Ito na yon. Yung pag sinabi natin na together, sasagot ang lahat ng we
Accelerate.
Sige, open mic guys. Open mic, open cam. Alright. Sige, do the honor, Ma'am Jobs.
Okay, everyone, and as we always say here in Ecom Accelerator, together
We
accelerate.
Music!
Accelerator. Together
Thank
we
you, everyone.
accelerate. Click by click, so lit. Bring it up high, you can't resist. Shopee, TikTok, sales on fire. Grow your store, reach even higher. Add vouchers all aligned. Can't be perfect every time. Mentorship to guide your way. Your success is here.
Thank you guys for attending.
Everyone!
Accelerator, together we accelerate. Ecom Accelerator, together we accelerate. Together we accelerate. Bye.
Bye, everyone!
Paula, Pao, end mo na. Ano no?